Lolly, can fall. Let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round table. We about to break it all down. We about to what? We about to break bread right now. So look, there been a lot of shit going on. And I know everybody can't wait to get to to the gossip or get to talking about, the hot shit. This is something I want y'all to take into account before you get too far off into that shit. Fuck the messenger. Did you get the message? I'm gonna say that shit again. Fuck the messenger. Did you get the message? Cause so many of us, we can't wait to be like, see, I told you. I told you. Cause some of us can't wait to just not be shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some niggas is out here really striving, but they got a lot of shit they up against. I'm not making excuses for shit. I'm just telling you the facts in which we exist. It's a lot of niggas out here trying to get their shit together, male and female. And some people compound their issues more than they have to by putting themselves in fucked up situations. So, one of the most fucked up situations you can put yourself in, it'll be doing all that when, we all got some shit a nigga need to be working on. Might not be considered as important in society as the wrongs done to innocent kids, but at the end of the damn day, it's still a wrong in general. So, that being said, family, let's pay closer attention, what's up with it, to the injustices that we see, and let's not pick and choose. You feel me? A wrong done to one is the same wrong if you done it to all of us. You feel me? We're not gonna act like just because it was only done to one motherfucker, then nah, it wasn't even that serious. Nah, homie. That shit ain't cool. For us as kings or men, or even females, queens, for us to take advantage for us to take advantage of the trust that's been bestowed on us. You know what I'm saying? When somebody trusts you to be in your presence, like, I mean, a lot of this stuff, bro, when I say I've been having to find balance in my life with certain things that I'm noticing is changing in society. Like, I'm noticing a lot more aggression when it comes to even intercourse. It's being promoted. Not to say that it's not what certain people are into. Today, they don't look like they want me out here in the street, but nah. Not to say that ain't what certain people are into, but let's take a dive back further in the time. A lot of us don't recognize we born into certain shit. We think because when we was born it was like this, that it's always been like this. You feel me? For those of us who don't, think outside of the bubble in which we exist, we felt like shit. This shit been like this. But truth be told, whether it been like this or just got like this, it don't gotta be like this. You feel me? If it's something you ever want to gauge, if somebody being done wrong, because this is something I be struggling with, like whether or not to engage on certain situations. But if it's something you wouldn't want done to you, it's more than likely it's a traumatic situation for that next person. And the best example I can give, when you see people take their children to the hospital, and the moment that it seems like the doctor might be about to, maybe give them a shot or take their blood, they can't wait to tell the doctor, nah, That ain't for me. That's for them. Why? Because you know how invasive this shit gonna be, as well as you know how painful this shit gonna be. So if you wouldn't want that shit for you, why the hell would you want that shit for me? And for those who do that shit to people, y'all who the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all who the fuck I'm talking about. You know, like I keep saying, man, I try not to tell you nothing I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? And I notice I said I try not to. Because you have to leave room for certain things. There's certain situations that I'm probably just not gonna be accustomed to being in. You know, as much as my parents, to some people seem like they sheltered me, or to me, I felt like they did what was best for me. You know, as parents, you know your kid. A lot of times, it's certain situations that you shouldn't have been in as a kid. So when it comes to your kid, like say for instance, you know you got in trouble for being real personable in class. You know, the class clown is usually that person who, unless you just always having fun at the expense of others. Like I said, fuck the messenger. Did you get the message? And if you weren't so caught up in being mystified by the person that was delivering the message, you would have paid attention to some of the jokes not being on the up and up. Some of the jokes being at the expenses of others. So when you think about that shit, it's like, really though, weigh that shit out, family. Weigh that shit out. Let's not be out here being so mystified by people that we feel like are, I guess, better than us. You know what I'm saying? To the point we give them room to do shit that we know ain't right. Like, a lot of things can't happen if you don't leave room for them. You feel me? Don't get me wrong. I know they got a lot of us busy being distracted. But once you know you busy being distracted, you can't keep on blaming somebody else for you going along with the tactics. At some point, you complicit. Whether it's you think this the only way life gonna be and you can't fix it, or, like I said, you don't have no problem with it. You comfortable. And if you comfortable, let me just tell you, my nigga, you too comfortable right now for the shit that's going on. You know? For the shit that's really going on. We got little babies coming into this world. Parents don't know how they're gonna be able to take care of them. We got little babies coming into this world, parents selling their babies. We got spiritual beings trying to come into this world. People feeling so threatened in this life that they killing their babies. Come on, man. Fuck the messenger, bro. Did you get the message? Did you get the message? But a motherfucker had you so caught up and looking at the next motherfucker to the point your ass missed everything for trying to talk shit about somebody for shit. Shit that's probably the opposite of the fuck shit you do, but nigga, you do fuck shit too. So at what point do we say, I really don't got time to be trying to talk shit about your problems when I'm dealing with fixing mine? You feel me? Now, truth be told, I can learn something from the next nigga problems. But if you ain't looking at it for that and you just distracting yourself from what the fuck you need to be focused on, you're on bullshit, buddy. You're on bullshit. And quite frankly, I don't got time for it. Nor do you. You don't got time for it. You're gonna look on one day, this life gonna be over with. And you're gonna spend so much time focused on some shit that don't mean you shit. Don't mean you nothing. I'm reminded of a time when, shoot, anytime I seen a female, I ain't know what to do with myself. Felt like I ain't had no choice but to be compelled to be focused on what the hell she got going on. But today I'm reminded, man, when you lose sight of your goals, people look at you and be like, God damn, my nigga, you ain't got shit else to do. And all the while you thinking, shit, a chick would love to just have a nigga that's dedicated to her. She looking at your dumb ass like, bruh, find you something to do. It was cool just a week ago. But now, my nigga, you all up in my goddamn face all the time. All the time. And that's just human nature, man. As sure as we feel like we need companionship, the opposite end of that spectrum of our character, which we will eventually get through, you know, we go through all the motions, you feel me? At some point we felt like shit, nigga, I just want some time to myself. You feel me? And it's as men and as women, it's imperative that we find a way to understand this dynamic. And, you know, those who understand the dynamic, they do this little dance, you feel me? Where it's like, you know, I'ma move around in advance. I'm not gonna wait on you to tell me I'm putting too much weight on you, you feel me? I'ma move around. I'm gonna move around. So, what I'm doing now is giving y'all the game to be able to know when the fuck to move around. Cause at the end of the day, if you don't move around, you're gonna find yourself in a place where you like, shit, what do I do now? Cause I done been up under this motherfucker all this time. I don't even know what the hell I'm into no more. You feel me? I don't even know what the fuck my favorite shit is to do. I just know shit. Every time we get together, this is what we do. You know, and for some of us, we lose ambition in life. We forget the shit that used to please us the most. All the while, we can remember, oh yeah, let me go make sure I got these cigarettes for such and such. That's another thing, bro. A lot of us be around people that, man, bring your ass back to some shit you shouldn't even be worrying about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us is working on improving ourselves, but we still be around people that do the things that we say we no longer want to do with ourselves. You feel me? So it's imperative that we make better judgments when it comes to these things. It's imperative that we pay better attention to what's going on. Like I keep on saying, we got to become more sensitive to the things that are best for us, as well as to the things that aren't good for us anymore. But too many times, we know, far too often, we know about the things that aren't best for us before we know any goddamn thing about the shit that's good for us. So, quite frankly, at a certain point in time, you begin to not give a fuck. Because that's all you used to. That's all you used to. And when you get used to bullshit, bullshit is all you tend to look forward to. So, for me and mine, we ain't finna get comfortable in bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta know how to make shit shake out this motherfucker. Cause life ain't gonna give you no break. Life gonna keep on coming with that A1 day one. Problem on top of problem. But it's until you see these problems as hurdles that at the end of this race, you will be seen from the greatness that is you. If you see it through. Follow through, man. So many of us, we want to go back to sleep, man. And we want to use this shit as an excuse. You know, Think about this dude named Peter Tripp, man. This dude stayed up for over 200 and some hours. And he was able to see people that no longer existed in the physical form. And when I think about that, we see these same people when we go to sleep. You feel me? Pay attention to this dance that we do. We see people that no longer exist when we go to sleep. Just to show you they're around us. As we see them when we go to sleep. Now, here it is. This man proved that you can see him if you don't tap out. If you don't just fall asleep, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of us say we awake. Peep the irony of this shit. Niggas say they're awake, my nigga. But if you stay awake, you will see the shit that most people don't see when they are awake. Like the beings, our ancestors that love us, that never left our side. When we go to sleep to this life, we awaken another one, right? They used to tell us, if you really want to know something, you got to know that shit front to back. And when you really looking for an answer, you'll find a solution multiple ways. You won't limit yourself. Now here it is. I just showed you how all possibilities exist at once, you feel me? All possibilities exist at once. But if you so caught up in one form of existence, I can distract you to make you think this shit is all it is. And get you so caught up in bullshit to the point you can't think of nothing. But the bullshit I keep laying down in front of you. And the crazy part is, for the most part, a lot of us, we just eat that shit up. Cause what? It's entertainment. We done been convinced that to be entertained is okay. But if you entertain by fools, don't that make you a fool too? If you graduated magna cum laude in a class full of fools, would that only make you the smartest fool? I'm just saying, bro. I don't got no time to be in competition with nobody else. When every day I'm edging myself a little bit further. You hear me? Some of this shit I'm doing, I don't expect motherfuckers to understand. Especially when I'm taking it to a place most people ain't never heard of. Hear me now. Hear me now. When they see me fly, they want to throw the bird up. But guess what? I already sent the word up before you even heard of them. Try to tell them I got that energy. It's a surge coming. I'm the second, but I told them it was a third coming. They thought it was over just because they ain't heard from me. You got it. Like I said, forget the messages. Just know the word coming.